Okay, so this was not meant to be an episode, but I just had a really weird glitch. Okay, so I was down here working on the farm. I got, I used the farm. Oh crap, I went too high. I used the farm. As you see, I got 47 of this dye now. I I went up here. I collected a couple sheep. I was walking through the fishing room to come back, and the game crashed. And I've never had the game crash before. And then came over here, and first off, my mob sounds are back. They've been gone. Second off, this tunnel that I just came up from, this was missing. I had dug up here, so I had to climb down the other way. I came down here. These are all the mob drops from when I went up to go get a chest because I moved this. I had the signs moved here, so basically the game crashed. The world got rolled back, but my inventory didn't roll back. I already collected all those bones. I have in my inventory. I already got them. I've never seen it do that before. I mean, it's probably just a common rollback, but my inventory didn't roll back. The whole world did. I can go tell you where the sheep are. This is really weird. I've never had a glitch like this. Yeah, because I mined this all down. I had that chest I had placed right here. That craft table I put there. Oh my, there's a lot of mobs down here. I have my other sword I crafted. I think it was just the amount of mobs I had crashed the game. But yeah, the world rolled back. And I already had all the bones I collected. I even was outside collecting bones. There was a chicken here too that I don't know where the chicken went. But yeah, I wanted to share this. I've never had a glitch of the world roll back like this. So I think I need to future-proof this and turn the farm on and off because I was gonna do the auto kill, but I decided to wait a little bit. So I wanna just gonna put some torches in here. Okay. That should disable it for the time being. I guess we don't really need this one here. Oh, nope. Okay, we've lied. Machine has not been disabled. But that should get rid of most of it. Okay. But I think the mob spawner crashed the game. I have the crash report. I took a screenshot of it. I just have to pull it up. Let's see. Luckily, it's on my other screen. Okay, let's grab this. Here's the crash report. All it was saying is a legal argument exception. I don't know what this means. But whatever this error in this code was, it ended up making the game crash, rolled the world back like 10 minutes, but kept my inventory. Super weird. I have never seen this happen before. So here's a crash log if anybody can make any sense of it. I'm going to close that now and get back into the game. But basically, we got enough of this now. So is it night right now? Yeah, so the next morning, I literally was out getting sheep and stuff. Really weird. But yeah, so that happened. I want to see nothing. Okay. Well, that's it for that. I'll just stitch this in the beginning of the next episode if I remember to. So yeah, I'll catch you in the real episode now because Yeah, the color garden has not been done yet. I gotta do that. So I'll see you then. Guys, today I'm really excited to record. I have something really cool to show you, which I've been working on over the last day or so. Not a lot of progress, but it's starting something really big. Today we were adding pigments over to the cobblestone because they left a comment, so thank you. And if you'd like to join our color garden, all you gotta do is leave a comment, color wool you want, or just leave a comment and I'll put you up on the cobble, or you can even ask me on the cobble. So that's how we're doing things here. But first off, as you see, I got a lot of wool here. So we're gonna add that down here. If you saw in the opening like scene type of thing, we had a weird glitch over here on the thing we were working on last time, but we are taking a slight break from that today, and we're heading back over to where the minecarts are from. And as you see from this is a lot. Crap, I missed that. Let me go get this. Oh. No, this stuff's so valuable. No, come back. I climb in the walls to get it. Okay. Now we can go back down. There we go. Yeah, with how valuable this stuff is. I haven't placed any of these in a little bit. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But yeah, this is a lot to place. I'll just do this so we can get through there. Look at that. So yeah, this wasn't even what that was meant to be. I've just been collecting all this wool slowly as you see our ignore the inventory. We got 15 gray dye left, so we've cut through most of it. That's a little hint on what's going on next. So if we head on over, it's midday, so we should have a little bit of time to show you what's going on. But I've done a few things. If you've caught a couple episodes, then you haven't seen the railway station has been fixed, so now it goes farther. And it was just night when I was over here, but yeah. So if you didn't see the last few episodes, we have a bridge now, which we cross over into this land that we fly, and this is what we'll be coming back to in a little while. So is this. It's all going to be stuff we're going to be building on. But over here, as you see, stuff's going on. So this is what we got to talk about. And we also added this little booster thing. So this is a idea which has been in the pipe works for a long time. This is where the station's going to go. Things are kind of a mess. I have trees growing because I was trying not to go back to the base because I've torched up over here so I can work at night. But as you see, you walk up here, we got pillars. That's not it. So you walk up here. Here's the outline. This is what we got going on. So this is the museum. We talked about this briefly many episodes back. But this is why we came over here. Was for this structure. And now you see why I have some stairs in my inventory. And I also have made a couple trips over already. We got stuff here. We got stuff here. We don't need all of these stairs on us. Because this is a fair amount of stairs. I'll put half of them back. We'll need this cobblestone, though. And we will need stacks of that. But, so yeah, this is all of this. So I've lined up how the pillars are going to work. Let me show you this. So I was just doing straight cobble, which you can see down here. I think I haven't done yet because I was working on some of this for a short I might be releasing. No, but so yeah, so as you can see from this block right here, these were full cobblestone, and I did not like how flat the texture was. But there's like no blocks to use, so I sat here and I'm like, you know what? I'm at least gonna stripe in these stone slabs. So every single one of these cobblestones placed is going to be where a pillar of slabs go up. And then it's just a very easy top is cobble, and then this one is 2, and then we got just stair there for like some depth in the wall, basically. But, so this is going to be the entrance into the museum. I don't have the exact things laid out yet, but I do got plans for over this way. So this is what I'm going to show you first. This is what I was doing before I ran out of, like, materials to use. So this is all going to be the museum, and then over here, where we got a sign in, there's water and stuff, this is going to be a courtyard. So that's what this sign over here is saying. This is going to be for an archway, an arch door going into this. This is going to be a courtyard area, and then over there is going to be a library. which will have more stuff leading up to. So this is the museum right here. This is gonna have so much. This is gonna have blocks stored in it, all the history of the world, update history. That'll be underground. But this place is literally gonna have everything, and this building's gonna be pretty tall. We're gonna be using sandstone for the top of it. This cobble is literally just for here. And that sandstone's going to take a lot out of us. This is going to be this is a ginormous project. Oh, yikes. So yeah, as you see, this wraps all the way over to this land. I did not even get a chance to start working on yet. But so today we're gonna start working on this outline. I really should light some of this area up. What I was gonna do was just water cover everything. But I've went away from that just because of the fact that I'm gonna have to remove it in the future to get down here because all this area will end up having to be cleared. All this water's gonna have to be drained and stuff like that. So it's like might as well just torch it for the moment. It'll be easier. Now we're getting back to the old ways of dropping torches in the non-efficient way. Uh, this stuff to fall on me. Sometimes you can just have a feeling that the sand's gonna have no blocks under it and it's just gonna collapse on you. Because there's been just mobs hanging out on the coastline and stuff, staring at us. Well, I guess we can work from this side over. That's enough torches for now. Definitely not efficient, but it's just the quickest way to do it. Let's take our path back. This was an island I was clearing out for the first night, and then this all collapsed in because it was floating. But with it being dark, I'm able to actually work, which is speeding up our process. Because I was coming over here, working till night, getting back at the last moment, AFKing, planning, and then coming back, and it was kind of dumb. So we've moved on to this. I also now got tons of this. We should probably craft some more torches because the reason we had those made is for over here, but now we're going to be about out of torches. Yeah. So we got 33 more, and then these torches are going to layer up here. So I guess every time I pillar up, I will go up and add torches to where I need to. I'm going to be putting them on all of these blocks, at least for now. I'll drop one there too. And then so these are going to be pillars that go up as it's going to be like a Greek architecture kind of on front pillars. I modeled it off of some museums I saw online. I just went and got some reference images. Obviously, the top is not planned yet, so I generally don't know what the sandstone top layer is going to look like. And that's the thing is we have to get to there, but we're going to be spending a lot of resources just getting to this point of this. So yeah, this is going to be a pretty lengthy project. Luckily, this should be pretty simple to do. I'm not too worried about. I'm also thinking of going only 3 blocks up for the time being on this, just so I don't take damage, and it's a little easier. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 3, 5, 6. That's the thing I gotta watch out for. I guess if I just loop a 2 block edge around everything, we should be fine. This will definitely take some resources, but it'll be good just to also have this here, so we can easily get around the place. And yeah, so as I was saying beforehand, we aren't gonna worry about doing this stuff. This can hold off to we're at least a little later in the project, just because it's gonna take already so much to do. But as much as we can do, the better this will end up being. Okay, so then we got to. I guess it'll be easier to do this. Ah, this is what sucks. We're gonna end up wasting so much cobble from me misplacing. Okay, that's why I need to put this top layer. So I think the first thing we should do is frame the thing, but then I need to place that block. Yeah, so I think I am gonna end up having to go 4 up on all of these right away. It's not what I wanted to do, like at all. But oh well, we'll live. I mean, we gotta come up here and torch stuff anyway. Torch. I'll also have to just make some pillars up on the side when we go up to do it. So then that means we are good to do that. And then one more this way. So now you're getting an idea for it. The scale also is that's not as tall as the pillars are going to be. That's just as tall as I could, go before I got hurt from pillaring. But yeah, these ones, yeah, this is just the floor. And I think on the inside, my plan is going to be to have the stairs go back down. So it's on this flat level. So we can make use of this area. And then the inside, we could realistically make a wooden inside interior with stone and stuff like that, so we can just completely cover this outside, so you won't even see it. Unless you want to pull some of the sandstone in, that would be a lot of blocks though. With us, playing a whole custom interior for this whole thing. But, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. 6. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So then now we are good to do layers. Realistically, it might be the easiest to do the layers like this first, and then come back around with stairs. Which makes sense to me. Because I'm trying to figure this out on the fly too, because the fun thing about this is I planned some stuff, but then I also just am not planned on most of the stuff, so it's always we're kind of learning as we go type of thing. And we look better over here now that stuff's not spawning, but we need to get the coastline over there too. But don't worry, all the sand will not be being mined because we're gonna have to need it for the sandstone. We already needed to finish the sandstone in the mall area at the home base. This just adds a whole nother level to this thing. And I forgot to do the pillar. I guess the scuffed way of doing this is to make a pillar, go over, fall onto the cobble, because we won't take damage if we do. Pillar up and keep going. Okay. So we at least have a way to do this. Not a good way, it's not an efficient way, but we came up with something, which is good, because, I mean, that's how you get the most efficient way of doing stuff, I feel like, is just, just doing it. And I was honestly, one of the weird things I'm thinking is this might not be big enough, which is really stupid because this is meant to be like we're going to spend the rest of beta Minecraft working on this realistically. We're going to spend the next year and a half, I hope, on this project and stuff. Maybe you can get it done quicker, maybe it'll take longer. It depends how elaborate how tall the building is, how many rooms, how much the basement is. If we get to the library at a good time, kind of stuff like that. So there is a lot of stuff like up in the air for this. 3, 4. Place that there so we can get back down. And that. So now this side is like this, so let's go through and line this up. Yeah, this shouldn't take too long. Luckily, unless we realistically, the big hurdle is going to be the cobblestone used. Because I brought a good amount of stairs over, luckily. We also got to make sure every single one is a 4. We should be fine because the front and back lined up as I did this. So hopefully that means that we are good, but we're already an eighth of the way through our stairs. Look at the speed we got on this. Man, we're like professionals. This you could call me. I guess we could do also, I do want to do this second layer around. But now that it's day, we can also real quickly try to do the backside. But, let's see. What are we thinking? Very basic from this inside spot. It's not meant to be anything elaborate from there. It's just meant to be like the sturdy bottom structure to the building, which is, all I was really wanting from it. And I feel like for what we got, this works pretty well. I also have nothing going down because these spiders could climb up and get us. One of them tried getting me. He got stuck in the whirlpool over there earlier when I was actually lining out the dirt. Luckily, he can't get us now. Man, this is a lot of dirt. Realistically, I did not think about how much dirt this is going to take to flatten because this entire area is being flattened to this level. That's why I did it on this dirt level and why the dirt is being pillared out like this because it's going to line up with the land over there and it lines up with our original land because when I originally did all this, it was planned to line up with the land on that little island right there. Is the whole reason the other side is the level that it is, and why the bridge from the minecart goes to where it's at. Because the plan was to line up with that, and then it just so happened to also line up with the edge of this island right here, and so then it'll be an easy flattening to do from the other part. This also means that we're kind of close to right here. So if things wanted to get us, it definitely could. I mean, like literally, it's a block jump. Probably want this sand back in the future. I'll be look back at this like, what was I doing? Why did I get rid of all of my sand? But we're good. I had a quick panic moment because I was recording a short earlier. I wanted to post, and I just completely lost my train of thought in the middle of it. So I stopped, and I was like, crap, because I muted my mic in the middle of it. I had to check my mic, be like, wait, did I unmute it? I did. Don't worry. I mean, you wouldn't know if I didn't, because this whole episode would have been scrapped, and I would have had to restart again with even more, which would have sucked, though, having to show off even more progress that I did. We need to be resourceful with our torches. 1, 2, 3, 4. We should just put the torches on every single one of these. I don't know why I didn't do that originally. It might be actually a little too... I think we can get away with it. So if we just torch every one of these... Yeah, I got really lucky because I was working on that front side right there, and I had made the staircase was the first thing that I built, and so everything else has been built after that staircase has been. And I was like, man, I really want to find an even pattern. So I was like, you know what? Let me grab the 4 pattern. And so I made the walls like that. And I checked and it perfectly matched in between where each staircase ended, and I'm like, man, this was just meant to be. So I kind of just copy and pasted, and we've just continued our way along at this point. That's what it looks like, at least. You copy and pasting this whole thing. There's another idea we could do. Why don't we just build the top? One, two, three, four. Place, torch. And just do this all the way across. One, two, three, four. Place, torch. Need some more cobble though. We're right out of that. One, two, three, four. Yeah, this is not the most exciting, but this is just pure building at this point. This is what you know what everything's led to. Because the plan for this world was to eventually do something impressive. Well, because obviously we're gonna have the time to do it, but you don't really see large scale things built in beta. And I want this to like be what the world is known for. Is it's like, oh yeah, you should see this world. It's like they have this museum which they've been building for 15 years, and they got like so much lore and so many items and so much crazy stuff in it. Like that's super cool. I want to be able to have a cool impact where people down the line will see what I built and be like, "Man, I want to go in survival or go in creative and build my own." Like that's the type of thing you want. I want people to see this and recreate it or make their own spin on it, which is the dream for an influence on lots of stuff, but you can't make an influence if you don't try. So, that's what we are doing here. I have to break all these stones. I have to break all this stone because you can't place stone slabs on top of other ones. Damn it. Damn it. God dang it. Well, we were just anyway. So yeah, that I want to have the chance to try and give myself an opportunity to make an influence. So and make something that people want to do. All the other ones are done. That's great to hear. Let's go grab these slabs because they weren't cheap. I mean, luckily this is not taking long. We're literally gonna get through this in 2.5, maybe 3 Minecraft days. Well, it's gonna suck building over here because nothing is torched. So if we try to get over here by the time the night is starting, so then we can start pillaring and building on the other part, that would be nice. We got hopefully enough. Yeah, I just noticed that as we were going that I mean, I noticed at least, so I didn't get to it and be like, wait a second, and be like, oh, I'm an idiot. It's like, I literally froze in my train of thought. I was like, wait a moment. I just completely messed up. Let me fix this. That's all. It's a learning process anyway. It would be cool to have a way to, like, time lapse these from another camera view and stuff as they watch, like, the stuff get built. I think that would be really cool. Also been really funny if I had like a second account this entire time, just like stalking in the background as like some creepiness, and everybody's like, "Oh my god, it's an ARG," which this isn't. And then you find out it was just the camera account, which I tell about 130 episodes in or something stupid like that. That just sounds funny. I am 100% for bits. I will 100% do stuff that people wouldn't realize just for the fun of it, but not today at least. We are definitely running through our slabs, but we should make it to the end. I just gotta make sure I'm mining all these bottom blocks, because if I forget to mine a bottom block and I continue, I'm gonna have to mine the entire row. As you see right here, um, that's flood. I was gonna say here's flooded, but no, it was over there. I actually was gonna just completely do the flooding instead of the terraform, instead of the torches, which has its benefits. Honestly, sometimes it might be worth it. I'm gonna be like 3 short. Ow! I am too short. Man, I suck at this game. I get so unlucky with some of this stuff. Where is my crafting table? And there we go. Now, let's torch our way back. Then we can work on the stairs and stuff. And then this side can be done. And we barely have enough torches. We'll have like 2 extra, 1 extra. Perfect. Look at us. Oh, get a good amount of this stuff. Let's hit the bottom. Try to real quickly speed through this before mobs start spawning to my back. I don't know how long this is. I mean, we could easily experiment and find out on the way back. I did not think of checking on the way here. Okay, well, we don't have... Well, I guess raising cobble. The janky gets jankier. So 1 stack of cobble. I guess it's like 40 something. And we didn't even use the stack. I changed. Oh my goodness. Okay. The stack of stairs. Here we go. It is hard to mess this up until we misplace a couple. So I'm going to actually try not to misplace any. So we are like 25 in. I was saying, no way we went through a stack of the cobble that quick. I was like, this is not adding up. So I got to check that. Okay. So 60. This is like 65. This is like 70 blocks, 70, 80 blocks, actually. That's kind of crazy. We have all these pillars added to. But that means that the back of this is now done, which is pretty cool to see. We'll have to go look at it from the top view. As we got this to look at. Yeah, so and here's gonna be like a grass courtyard with some trees, and there'll be like a sky bridge type of thing going over to this island. I don't know if I want to like curve it or do a right angle on the bridge yet, but I don't know. I got ideas floating in my head, and we got trees everywhere, so we don't need wood at least. Yeah, we had like I actually went over to that island and mined trees and stuff. I took a boat over there originally because that was before this whole thing was laid out, and it was easier to do that. But yeah, we're getting an idea for scale on this thing, and I think I'm going to end this episode right here. I'm gonna get probably the rest of this off camera. We're gonna need some more stone stairs, which I'm not surprised. But we made pretty good pretty good work on this. There's not a crazy amount extra. I'll even grab the stairs we made earlier and the rest of the cobble that we have. So yeah, this should easily be enough to get us through here. I'm going to finish this off in the next episode, guys. We will have a huge area to work with as we, I guess, begin the inside. What am I going to use for the floor? Man, this is going to be a huge floor. I didn't even think to count this out yet, but we got something in store for us. Was there any dirt in that chest? I should probably look real quick and use that. But that's all for me today, guys. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Let's go. 1 stack of dirt.